Hi, my name is Alana Mercado, and today I will be sharing special education teacher roles and responsibilities along with my goals of becoming a special education teacher and how I could support different students. So, I created this infographic. It talks about the roles of supporting learners, legal responsibilities, ethical responsibilities, collaborative and advocacy responsibilities. So, to start with roles of supporting and learning, we obviously have been talking about IEPs. I'm sure most of us know what an IEP is, individualized education programs. So, those are the special programs and procedures put in place for students with special education needs. Another way to support learning in the classroom environment is to adapt the curriculum of what we are teaching to those specific students and track how well they're working. We can also implement positive evaluations and positive behavior charts. I currently work with three boys in one classroom, and two out of the three of them have behavior charts. And to my understanding so far in the year, they have been working compared to last year and previous years. Legal responsibilities would be to follow the Individuals with Disabilities Act and protect students' confidentiality when it comes to their needs and their their IEPs, but protecting them under FERPA is the main point of what I'm trying to say. Also, ensuring that communication is happening between parents and staff in special education, staff and general education staff, and also maintaining their records are accurate and up to date. Ethical responsibility, acting with integrity and fairness in the classroom, seeking value to everyone's specific needs, and seeking their growth in their academic work in the classroom and even their social needs in the classroom, and just being flexible of whatever they need, whether it be like comfortable seating or like well, at my school we have like the calming corner, so it's like they can go there anytime and just take a break from everybody and everything if they're overwhelmed or stressed, which I love that my school has that because it gets used more often than you would imagine. Collaborating with other teachers, like the general education teachers. I see this happening at my school. Special education teachers will come into the classroom and pull a couple students to work on like a test that they have, and they will help explain things better to their understanding and just accommodate their needs, or have it in a different like way. Like I know one student works better on paper than another student works better like on the computer. And advocating for these students, connecting to their families with outside resources. I know a student who recently has been going to seek like ABA services because of other things happening outside of academics, and it seems to be really helping, which is great. And then making sure each student gets the support that they need. So that is my infographic to start. And then now I'm just going to be talking about what I personally, what I have for my goals and such for being a special education teacher and my commitment. So, my personal vision is to create an inclusive learning environment, and create the possibilities for the highest learning outcomes. So we all know that every student is capable of learning. Everybody's can learn something. They may need more time or more of a accommodating way of understanding and getting an explanation, but every student can learn. And that's really emphasized in the code of ethics document that was posted in Classroom. I found that really informative. I want to demonstrate professional friendliness and genuine caring towards my students, make an effort to greet them, check in. The teacher I work with now, she has a Google form in the classroom, like the Google Classroom, because that's what they use. And it's basically a check-in. So once a week, the students are required to submit, like, like if anything's bothering them, how their week's going, any concerns. And it also protects confidentiality because sometimes it's hard to get the teacher alone to talk about things because it's just not always like doable. So I like that we have that Google form to make students feel comfortable enough to state how they're feeling and if something's bothering them or not. Let's see. I also want to be fair and a great advocate for my students, with unbiased opinions and understanding the issues and like challenges that come up and helping find some sort of resolution. When it comes to the Model Code of Ethics, so MCEE, I will commit my highest professional standards to ensure responsibility to my students, like making sure they're safe and healthy and their well-being is being taken care of, and avoid harmful practices, making sure they're safe and they feel comfortable in my class and also in the school. Another thing my school just did is they had a meeting for each grade, and they went around, all the students went around in a circle, and they talked about the spaces in the school that they feel most comfortable and safe versus like the spaces that they feel uncomfortable and not safe. And the results were surprising because the majority of students said that they felt unsafe like at recess or like in the cafeteria, and they requested that there be more staff put on duty for those. So I'm hoping that we are able to do that like after break, just because some students feel like some teachers will like at recess, and I see this too. I have recess duty every day, and I'm like the only teacher that just doesn't stand in a clump with the rest of the teachers and just talk the whole time. I'm actually observing and making sure that the students are safe and being kind to each other and playing fairly. So I'm hoping that that issue gets resolved, and I'm really glad that we had that like meeting with, it was for each grade, but I only went to the one for my grade. But yeah, so anyways, back to the questions. My worldwide view, Regarding leadership, I am going to make sure that I focus on a cultivating and shared purpose with families and colleagues, and I will collaborate with colleagues to find a good strategy that works and empowers the students to be successful. I'll also honor family relationships with like mutual respect and keep in contact with parents and tell them about their student if they had mentioned to me anything that was bothering them. Let's see. I took some notes so I wouldn't forget what to say. I'll use my position to advocate adequate resources for all of the students. So again, that's MCEE, for the best educational and academic and social outcomes, and putting the students' needs above my own. Let's see. I will continuously deepen my understanding of diverse learning needs through a commitment to lifelong learning and engaging in professional communities. So, what I mean to that is like, I'm going to commit to the MCEE principle, and actively participate in like professional learning communities and engage in the improvement of the profession. So like specific trainings that I can partake in to help me become more well-rounded in the fact of like advocacy, because I feel like personally that's something that I haven't really seen a lot of. Not that like nobody that I know doesn't advocate for their students, but I feel like it's not as talked about because of confidentiality. So I'm curious to see how in the future when that a situation like that comes up, how I will determine the best way to handle it. I'm also planning on staying current with like with how do I say this? Like when it comes to like things of like the Board of Education, and like I know the presidency's been changing some things about special education recently. So just staying informed and let's see. Yeah, just staying informed when it comes to that and make sure I'm regularly like checking in with myself as a teacher. Okay, did I do my best work today? Did I make sure that when the situation came up, did I handle it the best way I could? And yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how long I've been talking for, but that's pretty much it, I think. Yeah, I think that's it regarding this assignment. I'm hoping I did this correctly. And I hope this saves. I've never recorded myself on Zoom, so this is all new to me. Like I had said, like my graduating class of high school was 2020, and everything by last semester got shifted to online, and it was really rough adjusting, and I'm still not fully adjusted, but it's okay. We're learning. So I'm gonna end this. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time, and um, yeah, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving break. Hopefully you get to see some family and celebrate the holidays. And yeah, okay. Thank you. Bye.